Greetings. This one short video is just going to be consistent brain breathing, inhalation, exhalation, with the sacred sound of the mantra. That's the sound that I find most pleasing in my cranium bones, in my vibrational work that I'm doing with my throat, tongue, and everything. And you want to create a sound and begin by breathing through the head, ears. Your whole brain is opening up, and you're gently breathing in through. Like you're just, the breath is going in like a pillow. It's just like shh, and you're working it with the tissues there. You're actually opening them up mentally and physically. It's like inner smile breathing. That's what I should call it, inner smile breathing. So you're smiling as you breathe in. And exhalation. Keep the breath out. When you absolutely have to breathe, dropping the jaw is important, very vital. Feel the pressure coming in through the top of your head as you inhale, slowly and deeply, slowly, and feel the crown of your shot. You're actually pulling in. So this is, you got to be very subtle in looking and seeing and feeling how the breath works, so that it opens the channels, so that you're not only just breathing into the lungs, which is, it's just a waste of time. You're opening the channels that are alternative ones that you haven't been tuning into, and it'll start to open the brain, and the brain breathing will just feel pleasurable. See, just like that jet up there, you can hear the everything has a vibration, everything has a frequency. So you should become a frequency, like a song, like your own inner net, your own inner body. So the only way to experience bliss through what you're missing is through the vibration of your brain. As you breathe in, it starts to affect your entire body. Until you do it, you'll realize that you don't realize. We don't even realize anything as we speak to people and talk all day long. That's causing congestion in the flow of our cranium energy. See, I hardly speak. I don't really want to talk at all. I want to keep my tongue so quiet and silent that the serpent doesn't come out and try to go, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, what am I finding for? See, I've dealt with the food issue thing. I've dealt with the tongue. The tongue is the master circuit. You want your tongue in certain orientations in the throat, so that you can actually achieve certain directions of your thoughts and energies. So that this is the real work in life. It's not to, go for that thing that's hanging from somebody else's carrot, somebody else's stick. You got it all. You know everything. You know absolutely everything. But how do we get to the state where we actually know everything and feel it? I found is by letting go so much that I'm opening my brain to the greater cosmos and spirit. This is where I'm receiving energy and information rather than having to cling grasp it look for Google on it and find it somewhere outside myself. So I sit and wait as long as I can until I'm motivated. And so the breath is the first thing I'm motivated by. So if I can oscillate it, you see what I'm going for? The constant om. And then when the om is done, I can just hear the om coming back. A call and response. When you say something, it comes back to you. So, gift yourself freedom by working on your heart, breath, brain connection. And so that you're saturated, you're filled, you're full of this breath, and you'll desire food less. You'll be food free. You'll make a choice to eat, and it will be correct one rather than out of being too weak with the tongue to constantly want to taste and sample life. This life has, you know the taste of life, don't you? I'm sure you've understood it to the point where you've had enough. Try a new chapter in your life. Try a whole new way of being. Try just stop fighting. Let go. Just let go of everything and go, where do I start? Where do I go from here? Being naked in the world. Most people are protecting themselves and putting these masks and clothes on, and they don't even know who they are because they're wearing Calvin Klein and they're wearing Levi's, and they're basically, those are tribes. They're just basically wearing, toxic clothes. Most of the clothes are toxic. The food's toxic. The houses, the paint inside the houses, the rugs you're on, you're sleeping on, the beds, the foam and everything. We're just one big junkies. But I'm different. I'm sorry. I'm not speaking to the whole choir. I'm speaking just to those who understand it. Aren't you tired of it all? So that's why I'm coming out of the woodwork, to share this high technology of yogic breathing so that you can get back into what you really are, is empty. And the breath has to come in, so you might as well breathe and find joy in the breath as the inner smile happens. So you're breathing in, you're smiling, you're feeling it, because see, the key here is knowing that what's coming into me is from the divine. Meaning without this one breath from wherever it's coming from, it's being delivered by some, let's say, some nurse is giving me life-sustaining breath. I value the breath more than everyone watching these videos because I'm so in the breath that I can stop my breath and stop breathing for as long as I want. My relationship with my body and my breath is to die into it. To just go, jing, and sit and let it do its thing. It takes a while for the breath to do its thing. You can't just take a breath and every 3 seconds to 6 seconds later you're inhaling and exhaling again. You gotta take that one breath, half minute to a couple minutes. I wouldn't even put a time on it. You go as long as you can till you get so high in that one breath, you're like, man. And then you breathe deeper and you go, I want more of this. Until you challenge your breath to go so deep, when you take a breath and hold it, and feel like you're going to blow up, and your brain, you feel the blood go to your brain. You've taken a breath, my friends. Most of us have never taken a breath. They just think they breathe. I'm talking taking a breath where you feel the blood all the way down to your feet, your fingertips, your top of your head, and you go, oh, that's a breath. And that's when the breath has a fulfillment. And when that breath is fulfilled, you'll know when to exhale. When you do, you relax the jaw and you exhale through the mouth. All that heat and all those congestions and all those toxins come right out, and you get healthier and faster because you're moving a little at a time. It's going, and your body wants more of that detoxing breath. Okay, I told you it was a short video, but you see how deep this work is? You can just sit and breathe all day long and get only that done and know that That was the peace and sanity of your entire week or month or year, was that day that you took for this, to connect your entire body and your mechanical system. These are my Ethernets together. That completes my brain. My brain immediately goes quiet when I put my hands together. So if you put your hands together now, you'll see how you feel differently, right? Now drop your jaw, relax your jaw, and now take a breath through your nose. Leave the jaw relaxed, and exhale through the mouth. Relax the jaw, open, breathe through the nose. Now hold that breath. Hold that breath while I speak to you. Hold the breath, breathe in even a little deeper, and see, why are you exhaling anyways? Have you thought of that? Why are you taking a meal in and then being bulimic and exhaling it? It's because you have tension in your tissues. You're not able to relax them enough to just sit with one breath and have it dissolve. You see, that's the level I'm at. That's the level I want to bring you to, is when you take one breath, hold it forever. You can just, and not exhale. The cycle will happen. You will exhale, you will breathe in. You're trying to get it right. This takes weeks and months to get right, people. It takes work at getting the breath and the heartbeat to be synchronized. And that's where I want to take you in these videos, is how to synchronize the heartbeat that is doing this. Do, do, do. Watch my hand. Do, do. And get the breath to come in like that. Watch. So each time that's beating, I'm exhaling. So I'm creating this connection between the heart that's out of control. This is actually out of control. That's why it's beating. Do, 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 do. When it's at rest, the heart will beat like it'll be it's not on that cycle for everyone that's watching. If you've been doing any caffeine of any sort, any stimulants, anything that's rajasic, even eating meat or what, all those things, the heart will always be under pressure. It'll always be under tension. So when you put in lighter foods or nothing at all, the heart can go back into its correct alignment with the breath. And you create this. And then when they link up properly, the body becomes more relaxed, which is probably what we're trying to get into, is relaxing the heart, so the heart beats less. And so there's less to digest. It takes days and days, but see, you can go days without eating. You can go days without doing all the things we're doing. So I'm asking people to take the rest of their life off as if this is the last day on earth, and find yourself a tree, go somewhere in nature and just be. And be your authentic self. Be your authentic, weird, whoever you are. Let your freak flag fly. It's kind of what I've done. I've just kind of let my body and everything just be. And in that, I'm happy. So roll with it. Glad I could share this breath work, how valuable it is. That's got to be boring just to sit there and listen to me going, The point is, I'm actually working at educating you so that you're familiar with that acceptability of sitting and just watching somebody breathe in and breathe out with a sound. If you start doing it, you'll get that, that bliss feeling. I got to do it more. I want to know more. So we'll start doing Zooms so people can talk about this and get into the real authentic breath.